Emma Parker had always believed that hard work could solve almost anything. At 36, she was a single mother raising her 10-year-old son, Liam, in a quiet neighborhood outside Chicago. Life wasn't easy. She worked long shifts at a local grocery store, cleaned offices on weekends, and still found time to help Liam with his homework every night. Money was always tight, but Emma never complained. She smiled through every struggle because she wanted her son to believe that hope was stronger than hardship. One rainy Tuesday afternoon, Emma returned home exhausted. As she opened the mailbox, she noticed a plain white envelope with no return address. Thinking it was another bill, she sighed and slipped it into her bag. Inside the house, Liam excitedly showed her the drawing he had made at school. "Look, Mom, that's us when I become a pilot." Emma hugged him tightly. "You'll be the best pilot in the world." After dinner, she finally opened the mysterious envelope. Inside was a handwritten letter. "If you are reading this, it means I have finally gathered the courage to tell you the truth." Emma frowned. The handwriting looked strangely familiar. She kept reading. 20 years ago, you helped a frightened young man at the train station. You probably don't remember me, but I have never forgotten you." Her heart skipped. Slowly, memories returned. She had been 16. A nervous teenager had been crying on a bench after losing his wallet and missing his train home. Emma had given him the little money she had saved for her own birthday gift. It wasn't much. Only $35. She had never seen him again. The letter continued. "That small act of kindness changed my life. I reached home safely, finished university, built a business, and created the life I have today." Emma stared silently. "For years I searched for you. Last month, I finally found your address." Tears slowly filled her eyes. The final page contained only one sentence. "Tomorrow morning, please come to the old Riverside Cafe at 9 a.m. I owe you something I can never truly repay." There was no signature. Emma barely slept that night. Was this some kind of joke? A scam? Or was someone really remembering something that happened 2 decades earlier? The next morning, wearing her only formal jacket, Emma arrived 15 minutes early. The cafe looked exactly as it had years ago. Old wooden tables, the smell of fresh coffee, soft music playing in the background. At precisely 9 o'clock, a black car stopped outside. A tall man stepped out wearing a navy blue suit. His hair had turned slightly gray, but his smile instantly looked familiar. "Emma." She slowly stood. "I'm Daniel." For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. Then Daniel smiled. "You probably don't remember me." Emma looked carefully. Then suddenly, the train station. Daniel nodded. "You saved me." He sat across from her. "I've spent 20 years hoping I'd get the chance to say thank you." Emma laughed softly. "It was only $35. Daniel shook his head. "No. It was hope." He explained how that single moment had stopped him from giving up on life. He had returned home, finished college, started a tiny repair business, worked day and night. Eventually, he founded one of the largest construction companies in the state. "I became successful because one stranger believed I was worth helping." Emma smiled with watery eyes. "I never expected anything back." "I know. That's exactly why I've spent years trying to find you." Daniel slid a small folder across the table. "I'd like you to look inside." Emma opened it. Her hands began shaking. Inside were documents showing that Daniel had created a trust fund covering Liam's education from primary school all the way through university. Every expense, every book, every tuition payment. Already paid. Emma couldn't believe what she was seeing. This can't be real." Daniel smiled warmly. "It already is." Emma covered her face and cried quietly. Not because of the money, but because someone had remembered a small act of kindness after 20 years. As they stood to leave, Daniel looked at her seriously. "This isn't the only reason I asked you here." Emma looked confused. "There is something else you deserve to know." And with those words, Emma realized the biggest surprise of her life had only just begun. Emma stared at Daniel, trying to understand what he meant. What else could there possibly be? Daniel took a deep breath before speaking. 20 years ago, after you helped me, I promised myself that if I ever became successful, I would spend my life helping others the way you helped me. Emma smiled. That's wonderful. It is. But there's more. Daniel reached into his briefcase and removed an old photograph. Its edges were worn from age. Emma looked closely. Her eyes widened. The picture showed her standing beside her late father outside a small community center. She had completely forgotten that photo. Where did you get this? Daniel answered softly. Your father gave it to me. Emma froze. My father? Daniel nodded. The day after you helped me, I returned to thank your family. You were at school. Your father invited me inside. He told me something I've never forgotten. Emma listened in silence. He said, my daughter believes kindness always comes back. I don't know if she's right, but I hope the world proves her right one day. Emma felt tears streaming down her face. Her father had passed away from cancer just 3 years later. She hadn't heard his words in decades. Daniel continued, I've carried those words with me every day. They became the foundation of my company. Every year we help families who are struggling. We've paid for children's surgeries, built homes after floods, created scholarships, fed thousands of people. Emma whispered, because of $35? Daniel smiled, because someone believed a stranger mattered. The following weekend, Daniel invited Emma and Liam to visit the headquarters of his company. Employees greeted Emma with applause. She looked around, confused. One woman approached her with tears in her eyes. I was the first student who received Daniel's scholarship. Another man smiled. My family lost everything in a fire. His foundation rebuilt our house. Then another. And another. Each person had a different story. Each life had been changed because of one decision Daniel had made years earlier. Emma realized something incredible. Her small act of kindness hadn't helped only one person. It had created a chain of compassion that had reached thousands. Before leaving, Daniel handed Emma one final envelope. Inside was a certificate. He had named the foundation's newest program the Emma Parker Kindness Fund. Its purpose was simple: to help ordinary people during their hardest moments, no matter how small the need. Emma could barely speak. I don't deserve this. Daniel smiled gently. Actually, you started it. Months later, Emma's life had changed in many ways. Liam continued chasing his dream of becoming a pilot. Emma no longer worried about paying school fees. But the greatest change wasn't financial. Inspired by everything that had happened, she began volunteering every weekend at local shelters. She often told people, you never know how far one kind decision can travel. Years later, Liam graduated from university. During his graduation speech, he shared the story of the mysterious envelope and the $35 that had transformed countless lives. He ended with the same sentence his grandfather had spoken decades earlier: kindness always finds its way home. The audience rose to their feet in applause. Emma looked toward the sky, silently thanking her father. She finally understood that the greatest legacy anyone can leave behind isn't wealth, fame, or success. It is the lives they change through simple acts of compassion. Sometimes, the smallest gift can become the beginning of the biggest miracle.